Welcome back to the USTRC Cinch National Finals of Team Roping. I'm Amy Wilson. We're here in Fort Worth, Texas, and we just finished the Cinch Ladies Open. So big congratulations, Kenna Francis and also Whitney DeSalvo, the winners, $4,800, 30.32 on forehead. Great job, ladies.
Thank you.
Thanks.
And you both had 3 runs in the short round, so I know you're a little bit hot. You just finished up and came up here for your interview. But one thing I wanted to point out, right after your final steer, you got off your horse uncinched. And I always think that's so cool to see when you guys treat your horses so well. But it's pretty cool to get the win, isn't it?
For sure, yeah. That's the first time I've got to ride that horse in competition and stay on him the whole time, and he did awesome today. Yeah, loved him.
Yeah, you've been doing a lot of winning here. We got to interview you for winning the 14 and now the all-girl roping. As I mentioned, 3 runs in the short round. So what's your reaction to getting this win?
I'm just glad I finished. I didn't do very good towards the end. I was catching, but it wasn't very good. So I'm just glad I finally finished, and for her especially, because I never finished for her. So
really?
No, that's not true.
I thought the two of you have done a lot of winning together.
I've been doing a bad job lately, so I'm glad to make it.
Not a true statement. I missed at the BFI. Not a true statement.
Well, take us back through some of the big wins you've had together.
I would say for sure our biggest win would be the WCRA Women's World Finals last year.
For sure that one.
Yeah. And you have won the BFI before, right?
We haven't together. No.
No.
One of us always misses. It's usually me. This time it was her. Thank God.
Well, maybe this next year is going to be your year.
Yeah, hopefully.
I got a feeling,
Yeah, for sure. You have been in the office working and helping, but tomorrow, tell us where you're headed.
I am headed to Andrews, Texas. My daughter has her junior rodeo finals for the No Limits Association. Very exciting stuff.
And for anyone who doesn't already know her, she's quite the little hand, isn't she?
She's a mess, yep. Little Karsten.
Yeah, does a
She's
great
wild.
job. So you guys only needed to be 11.5 in the short round to get the win, and you were an 8:32. So you did amazing. What was the game plan there?
I didn't want to break the barrier for sure, because I tend to do that sometimes. But I know we have a decent run if we just make our run, and I knew we'd be plenty fast.
I was just trying to catch 2 feet and keep 2 feet and get my dally, and I think we'd be fine. I knew she was just going to go catch him, and I was like, if I'll just keep 2 feet right here, I'll be fine.
Yeah.
I kind of struggled about towards the end. My ropes were getting kind of caked up, and everything was kind of dead, and I lost a couple legs there towards the end. My dallying kind of went to crap, so I was just trying to complete the course.
Well, you definitely did that. With that being said, how many ropes do you usually have per rope and ready to go?
The first of the week, I used the same rope in the 14, the 13, and the 12, all the way through, and it stayed pretty good. Today, I don't know if it's just like so humid or what, but like I used 2 in this roping, but it was pretty rapid fire for us down there. It was not very many girls and a lot of team. Like my runs were from 17 to 54. I was like 10 or 12 apart, just all the way down through there. And so I felt like everything, like it's kind of got muggy in here and everything was getting sticky, so just depends, I guess.
Yeah, changed it up a little bit. Yeah, 55 teams entered. I think we should take a look at their roping. 4 different steers and really consistent 7-second runs all the way through until you got to the short round. So in round number 1, a 7.47. Tell us all about this run.
You're about to see the worst bonus leg in history. It's so bad.
Kenna, what do you think?
You see it? It was a pretty decent run. I don't know. I could have been a little closer to the barrier right there, but I mean, first steer was all right.
We'll get to take one more look at it in slow motion. And Whitney, kind of explain to us what you're talking about.
I kind of set it in front of him too far, heeled the inside leg, and when I went to dally, it pulled it on the outside leg. Got it. Got a little bonus. Yeah, for sure. I'm not mad about it.
Steer number 2, you guys were 7.44. Walk us through this one.
It was honestly pretty close to the first run. The steer was just about the same right there.
Yeah, I threw a better loop right there, but I dallied worse. Didn't dally very good. But yeah, it was probably about the same run, kind of.
Kenna, you mentioned this is the first competition runs on this horse. Tell us more about the horse.
So that horse is a 15-year-old horse. We actually bought him New Year's for my husband, Chris. He didn't just love him, but I was like, we can't get rid of that one until I ride him. So I ran a couple steers at the BFI on him, but I didn't bring my good horse per se to make myself ride this horse because I knew this was a really good horse and I thought I would really like this horse. So that's the only horse I brought where I didn't have another option. And I thought he worked outstanding. He worked great.
So this is the slow motion run of number 3, 7.09 on this run. So got even faster. Anything you want to say about this one?
No, I felt like we made a pretty good run right there. The steer was good, and then it's just a short round.
No,
it's
this is the third steer, yeah.
No, that's what like I felt like I don't know. I felt like that's when I started feeling like my ropes was hanging in the like wadding up and getting sticky, and I was having to hold it a lot longer than I normally would. Like my rope stayed real open and didn't close down very good. But I don't know. We just made a good run. It was our fastest one. It didn't feel like it was very fast at all.
It was just smooth.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the short round. 8.32, and as I mentioned, you only had to be an 11.5, so you won the roping by a lot, about 3 seconds. What do you think? Is this the first time you've watched it back?
Yeah, for sure.
I hung over the hips right there, and my dally was bad. I'm so glad it stayed on.
You're way too hard on yourself for being the highest numbered female healer there is.
No, you see it?
Might have faced a little early right there.
I thought it was going to stay up there, but I'm just, like I said, I just wanted to throw a really good loop and keep him in it because I knew wherever we ran him, we'd be plenty fast enough as long as I kept 2 feet. So.
No, I was a little late, but I just didn't want to break the barrier because I knew I was going to catch up. None of them were that fast. So.
No. That black horse was really fast. She brought him as an extra horse.
She rode him at the BFI.
I rode him at the BFI. I'd never rode him ever until the BFI, and I rode him on my 2 runs, and I almost went out the back on the first one. And,
she did.
I told her I was like I don't want to ride your good head horse because I can't ride a head horse very good. So she's like, well, I got this black but he's good too, and I did. I about blew out the back.
The second one you really did almost come out the back.
I threw 10 foot to the left of the steer for my partner. I didn't touch it. I'll show you the video. It's bad. And after that, I was like, I'm gonna have to hold the saddle horn or do something. But
you're gonna have to do it like I do it.
Yeah, that black's really nice. He's fast, so I wasn't worried.
Yeah, tell us more about the horse you've been riding.
Still on Rango. He's all I brought. Yeah. I actually wasn't gonna bring him. That's what me and Blaine were joking about because I rode him at that slide we came to Saturday before we came over here, and I was like, I'm not bringing him because I hadn't been really roping that good on him, and he's young. He's just 6. His first real jackpot was the BFI last year, and I've been hauling him pretty much ever since, and he kind of got sore, and I wasn't roping very good on him, and I was going to bring my old horse that I've rode forever, Becky, and Blaine was like, you'll bring him. I know you'll bring him, because I ended up like battling back at that slide on him and winning something, and I was like, I'm not doing it. And then when we got here Sunday night, I sent him a Snapchat of me leading him in the stall. I was like, y'all win. I brought him. And I think
nice horse.
I lost a leg over in this roping right here, and then I missed one for Kinsey, and then I think I caught all 2-footers on him all week. Like, he was good. He's cool. He's chill for a 6-year-old. Like, I bought him whenever I was staying down there with them, over the phone, sight unseen on an auction. Yeah. So somebody told me about him, and they said I told him if they PO'd him, I'd give him what they want for it, and he brought exactly what they wanted, and they PO'd him because of the commission, and I bought him, so it was kind of a lucky deal.
That is a lucky deal, and a really good decision that you brought him here.
Yeah, I was glad I brought him. I told myself for 2 weeks I'm not bringing him there. And then the day we left, I threw him in the trailer. So.
Yeah. Were you the only girl in this roping that dallied?
No.
There were a couple that did.
Yeah, there's several.
Yeah.
But maybe one of the only ones in the short round?
No, Riley Smith dallies, Caitlin Torres dallies. There's several girls that dally. Yeah, Lorraine dallies.
Yeah. Ruby.
Ruby dallies.
Ruby dallied.
Yeah, Ruby dallies good.
Perfect.
Yeah, but yeah, they dally pretty good.
Yeah. It's
better than me.
You are way too hard on yourself. You rope amazing, and you have a lot of checks from this week to prove it. But yeah, any other comments from you guys on what it's like to rope together, and especially to get the win here?
No, I feel like we have fun whenever we rope together. We've been roping together for a long time. It's like no pressure, kind of.
Right.
Like, when neither one of us are gonna mess up on purpose or do anything stupid. So if it don't go our way, we're not. I mean, I know she's not gonna be mad at me, and I'm dang sure not gonna be mad at her. If anything, I'll be relieved if she messes up for change. So
yeah, right.
So I don't know. It's fun. I'm glad I think we were high call here one time.
I probably missed.
No, I ripped a leg, I think, or something. But other than that, like, I feel like we've struggled a little bit at like these all girls lately. So I'm glad we
Finally
did
caught.
what we showed people we weren't just getting lucky every time. You know what I mean? So
Definitely not luck. You guys are both outstanding. It was fun to watch you get the win tonight. Great job again.
Thank you.
Yeah, that is the Cinch Ladies Open from tonight here at the USTRC Cinch National Finals of Team Roping. Kenna Francis, Whitney DeSalvo, $4,800. They also had an incentive that paid out, and the fast time of the short go. So several checks paid out here in the all-girl, but a big congratulations, 30.32 on forehead. That wraps it up for tonight. A lot more roping tomorrow, and it's all live on roping.com.